Hey guys, my name is Irene and I come from Norway and I live in our capital, Oslo. This is my first video about my pretty big tiny house on wheels and I'm so excited. I do spend a lot of time in front of my computer. I'm writing blogs, scripting, and now I'm editing my first video ever. So please bear with me as I try to make this as awesome as possible. My two favorite hobbies, except rolling houses, are heavyweight workouts and playing the guitar. I also play the piano, ukulele and drums, and I have my own recording studio. I've designed my house for 4 years, and in 3 months I will be moving into it. But this is my apartment for now. But before we get started for real, I need some new microphones, because this sound is not doing it for me. Is this thing on? Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Irene Løvlie and I come from Norway, which is the center of the universe. As this is my first YouTube channel ever of this kind, I hope you will give me some slack as I figure out how to be a pro. And now for the reason why you're here and why you should stay. And like and subscribe. And one of the reasons is because of this sexy little thing, making the sound so good. And if you're interested in tiny houses on wheels, which you probably are or soon will be because I am so persuasive, you've come to the right place. I will bring you with me on the journey towards living in the biggest tiny house in the world. And it's gonna be
spectacular.
Spectacular! And filled with every little aspect of tiny house on wheelism. From the building of my house until it's done and the time after, forever, forever, forever. I will talk also about economics and all the things you may need to think about if you're pursuing your own tiny dream, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, and give you some advice on the way. But first, let me tell you my story as to why I wanted to go tiny in the first place. The reason why I wanted to go tiny is actually something that occurred in 2019 when I suddenly didn't have a job and I lost my girlfriend of 5 years. I'm gay! And I couldn't afford to pay for our big house of 230 square feet, and it was filled with stuff. I've practically been a maximalist my whole life, but overnight I saw the tiny light. And Marie Kondo, she was in the tiny light because she's so small. But she did not have an influence on me
Whatsoever.
In short, I had a small panic attack lasting for about 30 seconds when I realized I hated all my stuff. All I wanted and needed was my phone, laptop, some clothes, and a soap, and chargers for the PC and my phone. I want to live somewhere that could fit only me and my 4 things. I'd heard about tiny houses before, but as a maximalist, I couldn't care less. I couldn't understand why someone would trade a big house with an indoor gym, bar, indoor swimming pool, a couple of kitchens, a couple of living rooms, a couple of bathrooms, lots of sleeping rooms.
The usual small stuff everyone has.
For a tiny house, which could fit 1 person and a chihuahua sitting outside, and with wheels, making it just slide down a hill in your sleep whenever. But then it dawned on me, and I learned 4 things in 1 second. And one was the ability to play guitar. And I was like, oh my gosh. Just kidding. I needed 2 seconds to learn that. I'm just kidding, 3 seconds. But I did realize 4 things in 1 second. And the first being that I hate stuff. I hate all my stuff. Number 2 is I have to move from this big house. Number 3, I'm a minimalist. And number 4, I need a tiny house on wheels.
ASAP.
And that is the biggest revelation of my life. And it all happened so fast. So in short, I got rid of 90% of my things. I rented out my house because I didn't know if I was gonna move back in, and I didn't want to sell it because the market was so bad. So I rented it out. I packed my car on a whim, drove to Oslo, and the first week I already got a job. And so Oslo is such a cool town, and the 4 hours from Kristiansand, my town, the 4-hour drive from Kristiansand to Oslo is the most magical drive I've ever had. Like, the sun was so bright and so warm, the colors were so vivid, and Oslo has these flowers everywhere. They're called in Norwegian syrener, sirens, the smell of sirens. Anyway, it is our capital, so kind of the king and queen are just down the street. We have the woods, we have the streets, the people. It's a lovely, lovely city. You should try it. Visit, come visit. So, and you know, when you get to somewhere or meet someone, you get the good feeling, like this is good energy, this place makes me happy, this is home. You know, that was it for me with Oslo. And then exactly 2 years later, in May, but 2022, I decided to pursue my tiny house dream for real. So I rent a car, drive 4 hours down to Kristiansand, my town. I check out my house that has been rented out for 2 years. I go inside with a realtor, and the smell from the house is the worst I've ever smelled. And it turns out my house is filled with rats and rat poop and rat pee. Bummer. And that's a kind of another story about that. But anyways, I did get my house sold on Friday the 13th, actually, in May. And then 2 weeks later, May 27th, my birthday, I received the money from the sale of my house, and I take the money that day on my birthday. I buy my trailer that day on my birthday. And the rest is history. I told myself, now I've bought my trailer, it will be here in a couple of months. I need to draw my drawings in stone. So there's no more helipad on the roof, indoor garage for my motorcycle, which I don't yet have, 40 chickens in my sofa, 9 projector screens, Murphy bed in the bathroom, 200 round windows, 3 big Titanic pipes on top of it, toilet on the loft, a see-through aquarium wall into the bathroom. And that is my tiny coming out story, actually. I'm gay! And I'm so excited to see where this all is going, because I'm gonna make these videos week after week, month after month, to try to inspire you all to go tiny today. And on that note, I have another thing I want to tell you a little bit about. And that is that I've started my own tiny house company as a consultant. I really want to help people achieve their tiny house dream. So I can help you find your trailer and design the perfect layout for you with all things you need to think about, all the tips and tricks. And I can also draw it in 3D and give you the prints, which you can give to a builder and start building today. So I will leave a link in the description below, and you can check it out if you want. And now I've come to the end of my first YouTube video ever. I hope you liked it. I hope you laughed. I really hope you subscribe, because that would mean a lot to me, really, really. I will leave some links in the description below, because I have a blog and Instagram and now YouTube. And I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will continue to make more. And I hope that I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Yeah. Ugh. And I will leave a description in the link below. No. Fucking hell. Ow. Fucking hell, altså. I insure... fucking hell. Satan. Because and it all went by so fast, something in my eye. Herregud, så svimmel. Subscribe. Bye!